Hi, my name is Julianne Denton and I am the Painful Stitcher. Little bit about myself. I'm somewhere in my late 40s. I can't even remember my age half the time. I always have to ask my sister-in-law because we're the same age, like 2 months apart. And half the time I can't remember my age. I always ask her what we're turning this year. To be honest, I really don't know what we're turning this year. I have to ask her. But I live in Casper, Wyoming, and I'm a lifelong cross stitcher. I've been cross stitching since I was probably 11 or 12, 10, 11, 12. I think I started in brownies. I remember cross stitching an apron, and honest to God, I think I still have the apron. I have to ask my mom where it is. She found it a while ago. Was like the first thing I cross stitched was my brownie apron, and I've been cross stitching ever since. I do lots of crafts. I knit, I crochet, I scrapbook. Haven't scrapbooked in a really long time, but I have tons of scrapbooks and they're all in boxes. They're not even displayed. I'm married to my husband is a firefighter here in the city of Casper. We've been married for this year. We'll be married for 28 years. And we have one son, Zachary Patrick. He is 27, going to be 28 this year because he is the age that we're married. So I always can remember that. So we just have the one son. He's the biggest pain in my ass, the biggest love and joy, but the biggest pain in my ass. But I love him to death. He got married last year, because it's the 23rd. He got married in July of 22. So I now have a daughter-in-law, Daniela. And they have a dog. That's all I have is the dog. No babies. They don't want no babies. They're not giving me no babies. I have a dog, Apollo. That's all I got. So, that's our lives. I am called the Painful Stitcher because I'm a chronic pain patient. Shout out to all those chronic pain patients out there. It's a hell of a life, but I got West Nile in 2003 and had 23 surgeries to fix the frickin' West Nile. And on the 23rd surgery, they nicked my vagal nerve and I got a wonderful disease called, well, it's not a disease. It's like a disorder called vagal neuralgia. And it causes extreme pain in the whole left side of my body up to my brain. And it's a wonderful addition to our family. I love it so much. I hate it so much. But so I am on tons of meds to help counteract that. And I love it. And I've always cross-stitched through our marriage, through my life, like high school through college, cross-stitched through college and through all of our marriage. But cross-stitch became really huge into my life when I quit my job in 2015 because I could no longer deal with the pain. The surgery that caused the pain happened in 2011, and I worked up until 2015 with the horrific pain and could no longer do it. So in 2015, I quit my job, but it, crocheting, knitting, all that helps because you're thinking about something other than the amount of pain you're in. So it really does help with all of that. But I've always done it throughout all the years, but to all of those that know what it was like to cross stitch in the 90s, there was like white, cream, and sometimes this awful blue that was thrown in every once in a while. That was all the Ada, maybe 14, 18 count, and some awful linens. And that was all there really was. And like usually everything was kitted, but sometimes when they weren't, you didn't have a lot to choose from. But I did a lot of full coverage back then because that's what everything was, with tons of back stitching and full coverage kits. But I did that all through the 90s and into the 2000s. It started getting better, and then now it's like incredible. You're like, oh, how did we ever live without all this? But so I do a lot of it as I call self-care pain management. I have to have other pain management, and I go to people and do all that, but I call my crafts my pain management. And so I just did a huge page management, and I took back some of my independence, what I like to call, because I can no longer drive. Apparently, when you take drugs, they don't want you to drive. Hello. So I haven't had my license. Well, I mean, I have a license, but I'm not allowed to use it. And so I haven't driven since the end of 2014. So I don't think you want me driving out there. But so I tried to take back some of my independence, and I went to the winter retreat from Annabella's, all that winter retreat in West Palm Beach, Florida. And let me tell you, if you haven't done a retreat, you need to do one for yourself. I'm telling you. Oh my God, I loved it. It was the best ever, 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 best retreat ever. Loved it. Had so much fun. Like flying anywhere from Casper, Wyoming, let me tell you, sucks balls. But I went on Wednesday, and the conference didn't start till Friday. So I went a whole day early so I could recover on Thursday, so I'd be rearing and ready to go by Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I didn't make it Sunday because 2 days full of fun and partying for me, cross-stitching, was too much. But I had so much fun, loved it, and met some great ladies, had a blast. The Primrose Cottage girls were there, and to me, that's like seeing rock stars. I mean, it was almost as awesome as going to a Bon Jovi concert. I mean, and who doesn't love Bon Jovi? I mean, the Primrose Cottage girls. Oh my God, it was like seeing Bon Jovi. I mean, they came and sat at every single table, stitched for like 30 minutes. I mean, they didn't just sit down and go, oh, hey, how you doing? No, they sat, they talked about their lives and loves and losses. I mean, it was incredible. And each one of them, I mean, not just one at a table. I mean, like our table 8, shout out table 8, our table 8, we got all 4. We got all 4 of them because the mom came, then Katie, Lindsay, and Emily. I mean, so all of them sat at our table at one point or another and sat and talked to us and stitched with us and had us laughing and crying and rolling. I mean, Lindsay had the whole room crying, and so did Nettie. I mean, it was incredible, incredible. I mean, I would give them 5 out of 5 stars. I mean, I'd give them 10 out of 5 stars. That's how good they were. I loved them. And they were awesome. And the retreat piece they did was awesome. I mean, half of us didn't have it finished by the time Friday rolled around, but we were all stitching it really fast. It was a great piece. And then their dad did the board for the piece. He sells out. You can never get his stuff because it always sells out so fast. And we were like, and then his dad did like a whole big wooden piece. I mean, it's here. I'll show you. I changed mine. They did like a 28, their piece. Sorry, my face just flashed in front of your camera. The piece, this is the board that we were supposed to finish our piece on. You can see mine is blank, yes. And I've been back a week and I still haven't finished mine, but only because, sorry, I dropped this. Only because it's taken me a week to recover from everything. But they gave us all this stuff, but I switched mine from a 28 count to a 25 count so my sticky board wouldn't fit. So this was my winter piece, and I'm not going to show you too close because it's got a lot of white in it and I hate stitching white. But and I used sulky for the first time, sulky thread, and I don't know what all these people are on crack that say they love sulky. Now this is what one lady told me. I did not like sulky. Just me, but she said you shouldn't be using sulky on 25 count. That's what I was told. You should only use it on 16 count. I don't know if that's true or not, but I did not like it. It kept knotting and like fraying, and it was driving me banana peels. But I didn't want to start with a white and then switch white in the middle because then I thought it would look like crap. But once it laid, it looked nice. I'm trying to find if there's a nice piece in here. I mean, I think once it laid, it looked okay. Don't look at my stitches too much. But I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the sulky. Maybe I'll try it on another count, but I won't try it on 25 count again. I didn't like it. And then this was supposed to be the backing piece. And then they gave us enough to put around, and then the boards, and then this is the bow. And I like how they did their bows. I mean, I'll fluff it up and everything, but I couldn't believe their dad did these wonderful with these are engraved in, you know, beautiful. And then an engraving up there, just beautiful. Loved it. Oh my God, I was like, oh my God, it was a total family affair. And so that was highlight. But then the people you meet, it was wonderful. I mean, I met some wonderful ladies at my table. They were great. I loved getting to know them, got along with them all. They were snarky and sarcastic, and I love that type of woman. And it was a blast, and we just had a great time. And I keep saying the word and in my mind I'm saying that sounds really bad, so I'm sorry. So I had a blast. I would do a retreat in a heartbeat again, and I was really nervous about doing a retreat because I don't like to go to things where I don't know anybody, because then you kind of feel like an idiot, like you're walking around going, where should I sit? What should I be myself? Because I come off a little offending, and I cuss a lot, and I'm loud, and sometimes that people don't take to that real well. And should I be myself or should I fake it? What do you do? But I just thought, well, I'm going to be myself, and if people don't like me, they don't like me. But I don't know. Those girls could all be talking about me behind my back. I don't know. You just go with the hit, and I think just have fun. You're old enough in life where if they don't like you, they don't like you. So, but I had a blast. It was a great retreat. Loved it. So, about cross-stitching. So, I've been cross-stitching for years. I've done so many designers. I love all the different genres of cross-stitch. I love all the different designers. I love Christmas, Halloween, spring, summer, all of it. Love it all. I'm not so much a seasonal stitcher. I mean, I do seasonal stitching, but I also do non-seasonal stitching. So, I mean, I do a lot of, if I'm doing a gift or if I'm doing this or that, home decor, I do it all. Over the years, I've given away tons of my cross stitching as gifts. As when we were first married, cross stitching was my gift for everybody because we were poor. That's what we gave everybody. Now it's more not as so much a gift as treasured pieces, because it takes me so much longer to do pieces. I'm probably in bed 2 to 3 days a week, so when I am up stitching or knitting or crocheting, it is much more personal now. The pieces I want to do for myself are much more, it's precious time now. Whereas back when I was younger, I didn't realize that I wouldn't have all the time to do all the pieces I wanted to do all these years. So I did, when we moved a couple years ago, we had lived in our house for 26 years that we raised our son in. And then after he leaves, we decide to get a bigger home. We were going through boxes and stuff because we just threw everything in boxes and moved. My parents moved in with us 2 years ago to help my husband take care of me and stuff. I was going through all these craft boxes and I found a piece that I was stitching on. I'm not sure how old it is. It's got to be from the late 90s, early 2000s. I couldn't even find anything in the glob of crap it was in that told me how old it was. I don't even know how much it needs to be finished because it looks pretty finished. I mean, I'm guessing it just needed back stitching and that's what I was working on. But I think it looks pretty finished. I have the pattern still, so I'm going to look at the pattern and try to figure out. I mean, this was 2 years ago I found it and I still haven't gotten to it. But these are the kind of pieces you had in the late 90s, early 2000s. So this is it. And so I'll kind of see if there's enough room for me to show it. It looks like a plantation. Well, it is a plantation with a carriage, but I'm not sure where it came from or what I was Back then, I used to do them for gifts. So I don't know who I was working on it for or who was supposed to get this gift or what I was doing with it. But I need to actually get it in a frame. But I can show you what I mean by back stitching. Some of the back stitching has even kind of, I'm going to have to fix some of the back stitching in it. It's so old and not been taken care of because it was in a box full of crap. But you see all that back stitching on the horse and the carriage and all that. That was the 90s and into the 2000s, all that back stitching. But it looks like through some of it, I may have to pull tighter or just go through and see if I can pull some of it tighter and then get it into a frame with some museum glass to save. I mean, that's a lot of work. It's like full coverage from oval to oval. I mean, there's not a stitch that I could see that was missing anywhere. So I think it was all back stitching that I was working on when I must have put it aside and then totally forgot about it. And then just, oh, look at those cute flowers that I was back stitching. Those cute flowers. Oh my gosh. So I really need to get on that one and get it done. Right now, I am working on some Valentines stuff. I watch a ton of FlossTube, and lately I've been watching Sweetwater Stitcher, and she was at the retreat. Okay, I have really bad short-term memory, people, so just, I know you can't read my mind, but sometimes I think you can, so I'm just going to pretend you can't. Because a lot of times I'm like, oh, get the thing with the... And I just want to believe you know what I'm talking about. But she was there, and I was so excited. I tried to downplay it. And then I forget to get a picture with her. I was like, oh my God. I was bummed. I did not get a picture with her. But, so she was starting the Sow of Big Tiny, Big Hearted Tiny Town. Oh, the Sow for this. And so I was like, yay, I want to do that. So she started at the retreat on February 6th. So I was like, I'm all over that. I want to do it. And like, I don't go above 25 count usually. I mean, I did back in the day. I would do some linen and some stuff, but not a ton. But so I started it on 25 count vintage country mocha, right? No, then I was like, this looks like crap. I don't like it. So at our table, there was Mary, who, gorgeous work. She was doing gorgeous work. I was like, her samplers were impeccable. And she was like on 36, 38, 40 count. And I was like, what are you doing? That stuff is hard. And she's like, oh, it's so easy. It's a piece of cake. And I'm like, are you smoking crack at this table? What are you talking about? Easy. I can barely see 5 feet in front of me. I can't see no 36 count. She's like, Julie, just try it. You'll love it. And I'm like, again, are you smoking crack? What? No, that's hard. She's like, oh no, it's not hard at all. Mary, have you heard me ask if you're smoking some crack? And she's like, Julie, just try it. Just try a 32 count. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't do that. So then I don't like the 25 count vintage country mocha. And so then I'm online thinking, isn't there something else I can use? And I had this beautiful pink splash. Where did that other one go? I don't know. This pink, I had this pink, like, it was white with pink splash on it that I was using for these Valentine card things. And I didn't have enough of it. So I was like, crap. So then I found this 32 count pink splash, pink with white splash, 32 count pink with white splash. And I was like, but it was Lugana. It was 32 count Lugana with pink white splash. And I was like, oh, let me try that. So I ordered it from that quarter shop. And it came. And I was like, I'm going to switch. So I cut it real quick. And I cannot stop now. I can't stop. I love it so much. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how adorable it is on there. And I don't know if it's because it's Lugana or 32 count. I don't know, but it's easy and I love it. Mary was right. I do love it. I freaking love it. I love it. And it is easy. It's like butter. It's like butter. She was right. It is like butter. And I have to take back all the things I said about her smoking crack. She wasn't smoking crack. She was right. It's easy. I mean, it just kind of glides through there. But it's like a 25 count Lugana. It just goes really fast. But I don't know if that's because it's 32 count Lugana and it just goes real fast. Oh my God. But what if it's not Lugana? Then is it going to be really hard? That's my question that I don't know the answer to. So can I find 36 count Lugana, 38 count Lugana? I mean, Mary said that Luganas above 32 are really hard to find. So I don't know. Or even weaves or all that. So I'll have to try and see what the deal is. But I love the 32 count pink. I love it. And I love the fact that it's Lugana and it's an even weave kind of thing, and that it's not as hard as linen, because linen sucks. It's just hard and it's not even and it's all over the place, and then you can't do it like you want the other ones. So I don't know. We'll see. But the other thing I was working on, and I think I forgot the cards downstairs. So, but I was doing the Primrose Cottage Valentine cards, the Sweetheart. And this is on 25 count white with pink splash. So see the pink splash in there. So I did the Sweetheart, the Lovebirds, the February 14th. And I am working on the Be Mine. I just have the border to do, but I left that one downstairs next to my stitch chair, because I was working on that one and I don't see it up here. Yeah, I took that one downstairs. Oh, that's where it is, because I don't see it right here. No, it's not. Sorry. It wasn't right there. But I am going to make, and I'm going to do their, I'm going to do on the same pink, white with pink splash. I'm also going to do their February 9 patch that Primrose Cottage has on there. And then that one that just came out from the Housewives, Bless Your Heart, in the round ones. I was going to do on this too and just make a bunch of little pillows. And I found this cute Lori Holt fabric. And I thought it was kind of cute, red Valentines, and put them all together. Or if I can find some cute pink gingham to back them with, and put them all in a dough bowl. I have the cutest heart dough bowl. It's adorable. And I think I got it off eBay. They had some really cute heart dough bowls on eBay, but I've seen them on Etsy also. And if I put those all in a heart dough bowl with my Tiny Town, I bought the Chantel 141. She has the Tiny Town ones you can put it on. They're on like this little shelf, and I would say I would link it below, but I don't know how to do that. My son is going to edit this video for me. I'll have to figure out how to link, people. By video 2, I will figure out how to link. He said he was going to edit this for me and stuff. My son is a videographer, so he's going to edit this and set up my YouTube and all that, because I am not technology. I don't know how to do anything. We're lucky that I know how to do Instagram. And I really don't know how to do a whole lot on Instagram. I know how to post. And my niece had to teach me how to do that. And then my niece does everything else for me. Like, I don't know how to do hardly anything. I don't know what Snapchat is. I don't know what Twitter is. I don't know what TikTok is. I don't know what any of that stuff is. And I am pretty sure we don't want me to know what that is. I am pretty sure that none of my nieces and nephews want me to know what any of that crap is, because I would just embarrass the shit out of them. Oh my God, I've been trying not to cuss this whole time. I will not cuss no more. But I am pretty sure that they don't want me to know what any of that is, because they get embarrassed from me very easily. I am apparently very embarrassing. But that's okay. I embarrass everyone very easily. I mean, I don't embarrass myself ever, but I apparently embarrass all of them quite easily. Okay, so the other thing I'm working on that I need to finish the tiny house, because I really want to do this really bad because I love it, is Winter Garden. Winter Garden by Hello Liz Matthews. Love it. But I only have 2 snowflakes, so that tells you how far I got. But it was my New Year's Day start, and I really want to get that done and on my wall because I love it. It's beautiful. And right now I have like probably 40 whips in next to my bed in my buckets. But we'd be here like for the rest of our lives if I showed you all my whips for like, oh my God, I have so many. But one of the other ones, did we start this one yet? Oh, see, we didn't even start this one yet. I have it kitted. I have it kitted to do, I'm in the the big, oh yeah, the Big City Christmas. Have it kitted and ready to go. And yesterday I cut my big cloth. I'm going to do it on 25, what am I doing it on? 25 count, Vintage Country Mocha. That's like my go-to. Vintage Country Mocha? Yes, please. Just give me like 25 yards of it and it will last me forever. And so that's like my big, and this is the other one I'm going to work on this year because people, I have this huge thing, a half yard of 25 count mushroom Lugana, this huge thing of it. And because I don't know if you guys have realized this yet, but I love Primrose Cottage girls. I bought all of them, all the virtues. Are they called virtues? I think so. I bought them all of them. And I got the buttons to go with them, all the buttons. And I have all the called for DMC. See, just all in there. Yeah. So I do want to do them. I mean, should I just, so, okay, here, leave a comment. Should I cut one for every one? Or just do them all on here and cut them after? I mean, come on, that's a lot. That's a lot. A lot. And, oh, and I have this cute Hometown Needleworks. This cute, this is adorable. I love it. It's like a little book for your needles. It's from Hometown Needleworks. It's so adorable. But, yeah, I have like a whole bag. It's in my Lori Holt. It's in my Lori Holt woman's bag. Oh, it's from Hometown Needlework. I bought a bunch of stuff from her. I love these bags. I love them. So that's one of my big, and then sadly, I just have this bag full of stuff if I want to work on. You guys will think I'm crazy. So I have all these things in here. All this. Okay, I want to do this as an ornament. So it's all ready. All the stuff. It's basically half kitted. I just need the fabric. So I have a bunch of stuff just in this bag, half kitted, like, yeah. I have a dachshund. I have a baby dachshund, mini dachshund. Her name's Bella. She's 16. She's the love of my life. I love her more than anything. And so I have a bunch of dachshund crap. And so this one's ready. All I have to do is get the fabric. And so I have just a bunch of things in this bag that when I get bored and I want something new, I just have to come into this bag. Oh, this one's totally ready. This is an ornament. Everything's ready. I have the fabric and all the things. And so I just have this huge Teresa Kogut bag full of random ass stuff that I just have in here. Oh, here's a Brenda Gervais. Oh, Joy and Good Cheer. So this one's Joy and Good Cheer. Oh, this is a beautiful one. And I just have all the stuff ready. No fabric yet, but I have all the called for threads. I just have to pick fabric from my fabric store, which is right over there. And I have oodles and oodles of fabric that I've been collecting for years. Some of it, I don't even know what it is. Some of it's just mystery fabric that could be from 2003. God knows what it is, where I got it, how I got it. But, oh, and then I have a bunch of sulkies now that I know I don't like. But I have to give it another try because I have a bunch in my bag, so it doesn't matter if I don't. I didn't like it on 25 count, so I won't use it on 25 count. But I just have tons of stuff in this bag that I just need to use, oh, there's another Brenda, Merry Friends. Oh, that would be such a cute ornament. And it's got all the flows. So see, I just have like a grab bag of stuff when I'm bored. Like, I don't like what I'm working on, so I'm bored. Oh, here's Julie's grab bag. Teresa Code grab bag. Oh, you're bored? Here, pick new. So, those are my crazy things that I do, because I do things like Fat Quarter Shop should never have gotten the same thing as 123 Stitch. I think they're out to get us all. They're out to get us all. It's like a conspiracy from the companies to get us to spend more money. That it's a conspiracy. Because 123 Stitch was already dangerous, because you would find the pattern and you'd be like, oh, I love this pattern. And oh, if you hit select all, then you can get all the floss and everything too. And oh, it only went from like $10 for the pattern to $50 for everything. And now Fat Quarter Shop has done the same thing. So next, it'll be like one of the other places that I like to shop at, which really is only Fat Quarter Shop and 123 Stitch. Colorado Cross Stitcher. Next, she's going to get that little algorithm going too. And then you'll be like going into Colorado Cross Stitch, and all of one day, her patterns will be and select all. You can get all the floss there too. It's a conspiracy. One of these days, they'll all be doing it. It's not fair. I mean, because then now I do it on Fat Quarter Strip and 123 Stitch. So now every time I buy a pattern, it's like, oh, if I hit select all, I'll get them all. And you only need like 2 inches on one of those flosses, but I don't need to take the time to figure out which one I only need an inch of floss from. Oh, God. I know, it's very hard being a consumer. It's very hard. I mean, it has become almost impossible not to spend $50 every time you open up one of those Fat Quarter Shop or 123 Stitch. It's dangerous. I mean, and I'm trying to do a no spend for January, February, March. Now, I've already failed completely for January. It's failed because I went to a retreat, 1, and 2, when I got back from the retreat, I forgot because I had already spent. And so by the time I got back and forgot I had already spent for January, it was over. So then I bought stuff and said, well, January's over. I already forgot. So January was not a good month. So I'm starting February for March. February through March, I'm not spending. I'm not buying anything. I'm only doing the stuff that's in my stash and that I want to finish. Okay? That keep me on track, people, because my husband is really seriously thinking about putting me on a budget. We can't have that. We don't need me to be on a budget. I mean, we might stop the whole country and put it in an economic crisis if I stop spending. That could really happen. Because this is my, what do we call it? Haul. This is my haul. This is my haul for like what was in the mail after I got back. So I bought My Heart's Welcome. I love it. I love it so much. And I got Hello. The whatever. Oh, and then I got some 25 count mushroom Lugana. And I got some cream Lugana. Because I was running low. I have no idea if I'm running low because I can't tell from this mess over here that I'll show you one day when I know my husband's not watching. Oh my God, I love these. I love these. These are adorable. Needle my needle Nick. And then Mrs. Claus. I wonder if you can see that. So I just put all the called for and everything in Mrs. Claus because I'm not going to make them separately. I'll probably make them at the same time. I have to decide what, I will probably put these on mushroom or cream. Probably mushroom because it's darker, or Vintage Country Mocha, but I love them, and they have their little baskets. And oh my God, they're so adorable. So I want to get them done by next Christmas, but yeah, I don't even know why I bought this one, but I did. I bought, this one was 2021's. I really want to buy this year's, and it gives you the, is the glare gone? It gives you all the stuff, and for both the big one and the small one. So you get this one, you got the fabric for this one and this one. So I want to get that done. I should probably put that out for this month because it's February. Oh, I got some more ornaments for Teresa Kogut. What I'm trying to do is make a lot of ornaments for my son and his wife because they don't have any ornaments for Christmas. And so this month, so every month I'm going to try and make 1 or 2 ornaments. And then by time Christmas rolls around next year, I'll have enough ornaments to do their tree. So I also got this one. So I really want to do a lot of ornaments for them. Oh, and I got these to make some sleigh ornaments for them. Oh my God, I love this. I love nutcrackers. Oh, those are drummer boys though, not nutcrackers. I do love nutcrackers. Oh my God, I got this one I love so much. Oh, this one. This one is Strawberry Harvest. I love that. And this one is Beezy Spring. And then I would like to do this one for my dad. This is the day. I would like to get that started and kit it up. It's beautiful. And then this is when I panicked and bought the pink for Big Hearted Tiny Town. I also bought some cloud. You need 25 count cloud. But I also found this 25 count Lugana light. This one is white with gray speckled. And then this one was Basalt Splash. This is gray with white, but it's 25 count. Oh, and I bought more of this light powder pink splash 25 count. This is what I'm doing all those Valentine cards on. And then I got a hunk of mushroom, 25 count mushroom, because I always use mushroom or 25 count. What's the other one I use? Mushroom or, it just went out of my brain. Things go out of my brain that quick. I don't know. So, oh, and then I was going to show you a couple of the things from the conference. Oh no, these were things I bought at the conference. Yeah, this one I didn't buy at the conference. It's just sitting here. I did get this when it came out, and I love it. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite new thing I've got to make something with. At the conference, I did get their new release, and I love it. I think I'd like to do it on that pink splash. I'd love to do it on this. I think it'd be really pretty on this pink splash. I think that'd be pretty. And I bought this Welcome Winter. And I bought There's No Place Like Home, which was from their most recent Sip and See. And Hugs and Kisses. That would be cute. And I got the Loads of Love with their truck, which would be a cute one to get done. But this came free in our package from Annabella's. Eileen gave us that for free, and she gave us a couple other freebies. This one was free in our package, and I think this one was free in our package. I think this one was free in our package. I think this one was free in my package. I think that was like it. And then they had, Erica Michaels had, this was on the freebie table and I got it just because I had just watched Bridgerton with my mom and I thought, that would be kind of fun to do with, just because I'd seen it with my mom, maybe it would be kind of fun. But they also had an Erica Michaels table set up, and they had a bunch of the samples out, so you could see them. And so, of course, when they have the samples out, I'm sorry, that is a way to get you because they're gorgeous. So I got All Hallows Eve. I loved it. The sample was gorgeous. And this sample was out, so of course I got it. It was beautiful. This one got me, and the sample was out and it was stunning. I mean, I wanted to stick it in my pocket and leave because it looked like a freaking ton of work. But the Stitcher's book, and then when you opened it up, it had like the alphabet from A to Z, and it was gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. And it was just gorgeous. And so I got it, and it would take years, though. I mean, this thing is going to take years to do. I don't know how that many years to live, as many years it's going to take. But it was gorgeous, and I kind of want to do it. But it looks like it was all on like 38 and 40 count, so I don't know. I mean, I'm going to send it to Mary and have Mary do it, because Mary could probably crank that out. I mean, seriously. Those people that can do it like that are just unbelievable. I won this. I won this one. And then I bought this one when we were there. Oh my God, it has so many beautiful things. You can't even, oh my God, there's so many beautiful ones. Then I bought this one too. And then the one that some of us went all, Chantel from 141 was there, and she had a bunch of stuff, and I bought some. But you can't buy that much because you got to bring it back in your suitcase. Although I did pack light so that I could buy stuff. She was working on this, and she was doing it with all silks. And when a bunch of us saw her doing it with the silks, we all were like flabbergasted. So when we saw that Annabella's had it there, we all went and bought it. And then we all ordered the silks to go with it. The Redbird sampler. Oh my gosh. With the silks, it is absolutely stunning with the silks. So I think I'm going to do mine on 25 count with all the silks. I ordered the silks from Victoria Dyer. They have a, on Victoria Dyer website, she has a Redbird sampler silk pack to go with all the colors. So you just order the Redbird sampler, but I was looking at it for it under Redbird sampler under R, but it's under W for With Thy Needle and Thread. So it's under W for With Thy Needle and Thread Redbird sampler. So when you go to the website, like it's under the, when you go to the website, then you look under packs, it's either under newest or you look under the W's for with a needle and thread. But the when you see it in person, it's so beautiful that you can't not do it or get it or want it or drool over it. It was so beautiful. Chantel's was so beautiful. And so we were just like, we're doing it. So some of us at the table got the Redbird sampler, and I ordered the silks while I was there, and I got them right when I got home. So I have the silks, and I would kind of like to start it in February or March. I want to talk one of the girls or some of the girls from our table into starting a sow. I think it'd be fun to do a sow, guys. From table 8, let's do a sow for the Redbird sampler. So I'm just shouting that out there, guys. Stephanie, Lisa, Susan. You guys want to do a sow, Jess? So I'm just saying we should. And then the other thing, I had this thought in my head. I thought, I have 5 nieces and 2 nephews. And so the nephews, they don't count in this. But I have 5 nieces, and I was thinking, that's a lot of nieces. So even if not all of them ever got married, but I'm thinking they might. I have, my Carly is just turned 22. My Lydia is gonna turn 22 in over a month. And my Emily is gonna turn 21. And then Sarah's gonna turn 20. And then Bridge is 11, so she has a ways. But I mean, I have 4 gonna be in their 20s. And so this book, as I was looking through this book, I was thinking, you know what would be a great idea for some of these things are, like, I was looking at this one, and I was like, this, you could cross stitch this and make it into this beautiful bag, and this would be a beautiful bridal shower gift or a beautiful like wedding gift. I mean, I would do more of a bridal shower gift. And you know, I have 3 very close together on one side of the family, and then Sarah's on the other, but Lyd, Emily, and Carly are all right close together on one side of my family, on my side of the family, and Sarah's on my husband's side of the family. And so I would like to like get those cross-stitched and made and with love and, you know, all that, and then have them done for those girls with their initials on them and my initials on them and my mom's initials on them. So they'd have them like from their grandmother and me, and so that they would be, and like with Lyd with my sister's initials on them, because that's her mom and my sister, and then her grandmother, you know, have all our initials on them. So it's special. And so we would have like something really meaningful. So some of these things would be really great wedding and shower gifts. I mean, that would just mean a lot. So, I mean, like, look at this. It's done in a pink, like, linen. I mean, that would be beautiful for even a baby's room. I mean, that's just so awesome. I love it. That would be beautiful for a baby's room. I mean, I was just thinking of like things like that would be great. And if you made them ahead of a time, I mean, you wouldn't know if you were having a baby girl or baby boy. I mean, everybody does today. When I was having my son, nobody found out the sex. But I mean, today everybody finds out the sex. I mean, so those would be great gifts for all that. It's just a thought. I mean, I was just thinking out loud. But I think out loud a lot, you know. But so those are just my thoughts on some things. But those would be great, wonderful gifts that they could hand down to them, their daughters. And God, somebody needs to be having some grandkids in this family. We haven't had any. I mean, other people are on great grandkids already. I haven't even had a grandkid. My God, they need to get on that. So that's all my thoughts on some cross stitch. I think that's it. Oh, I had some things that I had made. If you want to see, they're not wonderful. I'm not the best at putting stuff together. I like to put stuff together, but I'm not the best at it. I'm okay. This is my Valentines. Roses are red from the Housewives. It turned out pretty okay. I like to make pillows. I like to sew. Jingle All the Way. They believe that's Primrose Cottage. This is Jolly something from the Housewives. This is Ho 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 from the Housewives. Let It Snow from Primrose Cottage, I believe. This one was the Thanksgiving Petites. And I turned it into a pillow. And I think I will do the rest of the Petites. And I will probably do it as a pillow also. I really like how the pillow turned out. So I will probably do them all as pillows. And then this was the Housewives also. I think it's something bakery. Gingerbread bakery, Ginger House bakery. I can't remember names. I'm not the best at remembering names. I have some really old books. This is my 4th of July. We have to get them back in the box. They're looking sad. But that's Primrose Cottage. And this is Primrose Cottage. Firework Kisses. And this is Madame Chantilly. And then this is one of my favorites. I only ever did December of the Housewives trucking along, but I did it on a sleigh with a lot of glitter. And it sits up for Christmas. So I had fun doing that. I gotta turn it off. You have to go through like 85. Oh, that went flying. So those are just a few that I have done over the years. Well, that's just a few. My mom didn't bring up very many because we have so many, so we have to pack them all away. But thank you for listening, and I hope you guys have a great week. I'll be back maybe in 2 weeks, and I'm Julie, and I'm the Painful Stitcher. You guys have a great day. Thanks.